Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, I always like to compare manifestation to training legs at the gym. When you go and train legs, you train with intensity and so much focus on the muscle, and then you go to sleep. And the first day, you feel like you're good. The second day, you feel sore and you cannot even walk. And even sitting on the toilet is hard. And then after that, your legs is getting bigger and bigger. Your legs are getting more stronger and stronger. The muscle is getting bigger and bigger. So it's pretty much the same with manifestation, with conscious manifestation. When you are trying to get hold of your life because you've been unconscious and you've been manifesting your unconscious behaviors and beliefs for so long. And now you know that you can change that. And actually, you are changing it each day, whether you feel like it or not. It's based on your belief system. So now you should ask, what should I do? It's like training legs. So, what does that mean? It means that in the beginning, you will feel like, hey, I'm doing it correctly. And then one day will pass and nothing is happening, nothing is changing. And then the second day, maybe something bad happens. I'm not putting any limiting beliefs on you. I'm giving you just an abstract scenario that could happen. So when that happens, I don't want you to panic because sometimes your old personality is trying to just one more time to drag you down again to your old beliefs, to your old way of thinking. But once you pass that period of, uncertainty and tribulations and all that, you will manifest whatever you are manifesting because you already have it. Everything is here and now. And I told you before, to the right brain perspective, everything is here and now. To the left brain, the analytical mind, it gotta be in a linear time fashion, like before, after, left, right, space and time. But to the right brain, or to the intellect of the heart, everything is here and now. Everything, and I mean everything. And the only law that combines both the left and the right brain is the universal law of resonance. When you are thinking from the end, not of it, you are becoming in resonance with it. You are bringing that experience to you instead of going to it. It will be so natural to you to wake up under compulsion to do certain things that will lead you to get to what you want. But here's the trick. You don't know how it's going to happen. You really don't. So don't panic when you see certain things going south. Like, what is happening right now? Why is this happening? Don't panic. Calm down. It's all happening for a reason. It's happening because you are leaving your old life, your old personality, and you are embodying a new state. You are embodying a new life that is already coexist here. But the thing is, this physical reality is a bit dense. So sometimes there can be a bit of a time lag. Sometimes, not always. And when it happens, don't get discouraged. Neville Goddard, in his last years, like maybe 2 years before his death, he started to say to the people, hey, you can imagine it once and forget about it, and it will happen. You see here, Neville was so big on imagining vividly in the very last years. He was telling people you can imagine it vividly to the point that you will shock time sense when you open up your eyes. And once you do, you will know that you impressed the subconscious mind. Or you can sleep in that feeling and go about your day. Don't think about it again. And it's actually so incredulous to think about it. Wow. Like the man that always told you to imagine the things throughout the day came to the conclusion that the inception point is before you go to bed, or when you are about to enter into the delta and theta brainwave states. This is so important. Why? because you can do whatever you want throughout the day, but before you go to bed, if you have this ability, imagine that everything is going your way. This is not an easy task for a lot of people, but Neville was a master, and his students were masters. What you can do is take it as, a little bit of a baby step. Like, take it one step at a time. Don't try to jump to like a professional level of manifestation, because you are a master manifester anyway. But I'm telling you, of conscious manifestation. First, you got to build up the trust within yourself. So first, like I told you in a previous video, climb a ladder. Then imagine that you are seeing a car with not very common color, like a baby blue or pink. And then try to actually like get something small, like maybe manifest $100 bill. Then go from there and build that trust to get whatever you want. Why am I telling you that? You are disciplining your thoughts. You are becoming more aware of how the universe works. This is kind of like a simulation, a game. You can call it a hologram. What you are thinking and how you are feeling is creating the events and drawing it back to you. Your thoughts are faster than the speed of light. They are. You can think of the past, the future. You are not bound by time and space. You can imagine anything at any time. So as your emotions. So you can bring forth anything from the right brain mode, the holistic you, the you that is the universe, the you that is in resonance with everything. And you can bring forth anything your heart desires. Anything, and I mean anything. All you have to do is sit down, slow down your brain waves, and start thinking from what you want. What does that mean, thinking from what you want? When you go to the movies and you are sitting down and you watch the movie, you know that you are watching a movie and you are not a part of it. You are not an actor in it. But when you are thinking from it, you are in the crew, in the acting crew, in the cast. You are in that location. You look at your own hands. You are touching things. You are smelling things in the first person perspective. And that's the key, guys. Like, try to be so intuitive in what you want first. Like, know what you want and ask your heart, is it really what I want? Or is it because I saw someone on the internet got it, so I want it? Even if that's the case, ask yourself, do I really want it? Then your heart will answer you. You will get that feeling. Yes, this is what I want. Perfect. Now, get in your imagination a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Past that event with maybe a month. Like, it's been a month and you got that car that you always wanted. It's in your garage. It's been in your garage for a month now. How would you feel? It probably feels natural to you and you are feeling grateful. So, the feeling of gratefulness is one of the keys that you can use to actually manifest multiple things at once. Once you do it, fall asleep in the feeling of the wish fulfilled and watch the magic happens. And as I told you in the analogy of like training legs, sometimes you would feel like anything and everything is going against you. Sometimes. I'm not putting any limiting beliefs on you, but it could happen. If it happens, don't panic. It all comes from within you. The old you is trying to hold on. The old you is trying to drag you down again to the old habits and beliefs. Don't get into that trap. Don't fall into it. Just persist in it to the point that you intensely imagine the thing that you want. Or even you can hear in your imagination the things that you want. Like, you can hear people congratulating you. And this is probably one of the easiest ways to do it. You can use whatever technique that you want. It's all just like permission slips to get you to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, to get you to that next level. And once you do, expect miracles. Because your existence, is a miracle. You are the biggest miracle in the universe. So don't be like Slow down when you see things are going south, when you are trying to make it go north. Don't panic and don't go off wondering what is happening. It's all happening for your own good. And eventually, whatever you imagine and embody, whatever you embody as a state, you will experience on the outer world. This outer world is just a mirror. When you smile, it will smile back. But I told you before, there is a bit of a time lag. So smile, keep smiling, because when you smile, everything smiles back. Until next video, I will see you soon.